Starting today's video off with some damp hair because today I'm testing the Dyson hair wrap versus an Amazon brand hair wrap. Now, I've been using my Dyson hair wrap for about 5 years now. I absolutely love Dyson, but the price is just a little steep at $599. I found this Amazon hair wrap dupe called Dry Sip. It was only $80 and it doesn't quite come with all the attachments like the Dyson does, but I wanted to test this side with Dyson and this side with the Amazon brand just to kind of get an idea of what the difference is. So I'm gonna be starting with the Amazon brand just because I already know what the Dyson does, but I wanna show you the difference. Now, first off, I just wanna say that the length is a little bit different. The thickness is a little bit different. This just feels more quality. This just feels very lightweight, almost like a toy. And I also want to point out that it came with a glove, which kind of intimidates me because how hot is it gonna make it? So now it only comes with one size barrel, where if you know anything about the Dyson hair wrap, it actually comes with 3 size barrels. But let's try it out. On. Okay, first of all, this button is not the on button. I think it's just for looks. To turn it on, you actually twist this. I've never seen anything like that. It's kind of cool because how many times do you hit that button when you're using it? Anyways, okay, so you have low, medium, high. Let's just start with the medium and see where we get. It almost like does not want to wrap my hair. It's just kind of blowing air out, but it's a new tool, which means it's gonna take a minute. I want to give it its full chance. I want to see what this $80 product can do compared to the Dyson Airwrap. Okay, I see it. Now, I want to point out that I feel like the air that it's blowing is actually cool air. So one, I don't get the point of the glove, but two, I don't necessarily know how long my hair is going to stay with this curl just because, again, it's blowing like cold air. But let's keep going. If you've ever used a hair wrap, the Dyson or another brand, you know that your hair needs to be a little bit damp. Not wet, but not dry. So I feel like right now my hair is the perfect temperature, the perfect wetness, the perfect dryness, the perfect dampness to get the perfect hair wrap curl. But let's keep going. Okay. So I did figure out that if you put the device on low, it blows the cool air. If you put it on medium, it blows the hot air. We'll find out what happens when you put it on the high. So far, I'm absolutely loving this. I think it is doing such a wonderful job. Once you get the hang of the bottom being the function, being a little tool, the on off, it's really easy to use. It does not get as hot as I thought. The glove is not necessarily needed. Obviously, the glove is totally preference, and so if you feel like you just don't want to even come close to burning yourself, use the glove. But so far, I am loving this. Let's finish the rest, and then we'll do the other side with the Dyson hair wrap to compare the Amazon brand with the Dyson Airwrap. Normally, I would be using hairspray like throughout, but I am kind of holding off just because I want to see the comparison and see which one I like, and then if anything needs to be fixed with whether I like one or the other more, then I'll spray. But typically, I would use it throughout and be spraying like right now just to really hold the curl. One thing I do want to say is, so you're not having to look at this, it's easier if you turn it all the way and then just take take it down one and then you end up on the medium. And I don't even feel the need to try the high level just because this medium is working really well on my hair. If your hair is a little bit thicker, or if it really takes a lot, like if you have really straight hair and it really takes a lot of effort to make it curl, then I would recommend the high, but as of this, I don't necessarily think it's needed. The closer you get to your scalp, the hotter it is, but if you want to get like a curl up top, you kind of have to, so just be very careful. Last but not least, let's do the front. And my hair dries pretty fast, and so we need to get to the Dyson side. That got pretty hot. Okay. So here is what this Amazon brand was able to do. I love this. I like the flowiness. I like the bounciness that it adds from the big curls. And yes, it got a little bit hot. I think on the last one, I accidentally put it on high. So it was like kind of burning my face a little bit. But for the most part, I am loving this. One thing I forgot to mention was after I wash my hair, so full hair wash days, I always use a hair mask. And I always use an Olaplex product as well as a moisturizer. Those really help keep my hair moisturized, soft, keep it looking really sleek. But before my hair dries, we need to get to the Dyson side, so let's get started. Now, if you know the Dyson, you know that the Dyson Airwrap comes in this pretty leather case. And like I had mentioned, it comes with the 3 barrel sizes. So we have the long one, the medium one, and the short, small one. Obviously, this depends on the length of your hair, whether you have layers, maybe some bangs. But that was the one downside to the Amazon brand, was that it only came in the one, where it's kind of comparable, but still a little bit thin. So I'd say it's comparable to the medium Dyson one, except the length is not there. And another thing I had mentioned was it has these arrows to tell you it's for which side. Sometimes they're a little bit confusing, but sometimes it's actually really helpful. But let's get this side of the hair done before it dries using the Dyson. I don't know why it's not grabbing my hair. So as you can see, I'm having problems getting my hair to wrap around the Dyson, and I'm not sure why. Like I said, I've been using this for many years, but right now, like, it just proving Amazon is the better one as of now. Let's see what we get at the end. You guys, I think my Dyson's dying. I literally can't get my hair to wrap around the wand. It is the weirdest thing. I feel like these were actually harder to use after using that simple knob on the Amazon one. I accidentally turned it off. I accidentally turned it down. I accidentally turned the pressure down. So like, there's almost too many options on this one. Let's keep going with the Dyson and see if we can even compare it to this flowy Amazon side. The Dyson definitely blows a little differently. It's almost quieter. It doesn't blow so much extra air. And it's actually a little bit hotter, even on the medium setting. Now, if my layers were a little bit shorter, I would use the smaller barrels, but I feel like the long barrel just works best for my hair. I also feel like you don't need to hold the Dyson on your hair as long to get the curl. Just all these things. So here is the final look. Dyson side, Amazon brand side. Which one do you guys like better? I actually love the Amazon side, how good it's held up, how flowy it feels, how bouncy my hair feels. And the Dyson side, it's pretty equal. I'm gonna have to say that the Amazon brand is pretty awesome compared to the Dyson Airwrap, considering the price of only $80 when you have to pay $599. I wanna know who's using the Dyson, and I wanna know if anyone's tried a Dyson dupe. And we will see you in the next video.